Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Tesla report for Monday, July 13th, 2026. Let's take a look at the charts. We're still inside this long-term wedge. By the way, this is a weekly chart that spans a couple of years, and we've bottomed out essentially twice at the 368.69 1 year. This is more like a 16-month channel top now, and topped out. I don't know how many times, at least once, and we've had some really close approaches about 2 or 3 times at 435.94, this descending channel top that spans off this October-November low area. So this is about a 9-month structure, 435.94. I show the green line because that is the 1% violation threshold on a long-term line study, 6 months or longer, which this is. I do like to see a 1% violation of that line study before acting on a buy signal. 440.30 is the level that, if settled this week, Friday or higher, does set off a buy signal. We break out of this wedge, anticipating then within 3 to 5 weeks, the 498.83 DS25 all-time high, and by the end of the year or sooner, the 546.14 6-year channel top. It looks something like this. So if we were to close at 440.30 on Friday or higher, we enter a 3 to 5 month buy signal to 546.14. This structure able to contain buying well into 27. But we're not there yet, and obviously where we are is inside this wedge, and we could stay inside this wedge for a number of weeks to come. Let me take a look at, let's go to the downside, and that's not going to happen this week, I don't think, but if we were to close below 368.69, it would also need a 1% violation threshold of 365 even or lower on Friday to set off a long-term sell signal. So as we break out the wedge to the downside, I would expect 305.44 within 3 to 5 weeks. Could take the better part of 2 months, but I think volatility would be heightened. 3 to 5 weeks is likely for 305.44, and 3 to 5 months is likely to 227.08. So closing at 365 even or lower this week sets up a 3 to 5 week sell signal to 305.44 and a 3 to 5 month sell signal to 227.08. This long-term horizontal channel bottom well suited to contain selling well into 27. So that is the big picture. The daily chart, if we're talking about this descending channel top, at 435.94, comes in at 433.84. You could see that up here. I don't see that today, but I do see it within the week if we were to close today above 421.95. Now, this is an intraday resistance level. I think you can even treat it as a session containment level. I think it's a swing trade level. If we close above it, we're expecting certainly that 433.84 to 35.94 area within 1 to 3 days, but we could also fall away from here back to what would then be channel support in the 390s or 380s. That's not developed yet, and what we have to the downside is 387.80 still, which is the high of the low. We've come very close to testing it over the last week and a half. So if you're looking at the 3 to 5 day framework, we really don't have a lot that we want to sort of emphasize. These are all very tradable levels, very carefully chosen, but 387.80 is your support and 421.95 is your resistance. I have no problem if you're a 3 to 5 day swing trader to play these levels. Know that if we close below 387.80, we are expecting a retest of that 368.69 long-term channel bottom, which lines up still pretty well with this descending channel bottom that is formed off that May high at 362.41. So this is an intra-week range, if you will, but once again,
if you're finding value in this analysis, it's only a glimpse of what we offer. Your real trading edge starts at wickedstocks.com. Each week, premium members receive 2 high-probability stock picks. Each one comes with a complete trade plan, including exact entry, profit target, stop loss, and regular updates so you can manage the trade with confidence. You'll also get daily video analysis in the top traded markets, the SPY, the Triple Q, and NVIDIA, highlighting the key price levels, trends, and trade setups we're focused on. Whether you're day trading or swing trading, these insights help you zero in on the highest quality opportunities with clarity.
Start your 2-week free trial and trade with clarity from day one?
I may change my mind on this as I'm looking at this chart. I do think it's probably worth awaiting a settlement below 362.41. I had just mentioned to you a few moments ago that if we close, the week at 365 even or lower, we enter a significant sell signal, and that is actually true. But head fakery here is the possibility where you could wind up playing the short side below 365 or at 365 even, only to see the market tag 362.41 and then round up significantly in the weeks ahead. So I think a sell signal right now on a long-term basis is reserved for a settlement below 362.41. There, I said it. So until then, this is your zone of support. 368.69 down to 362.41 is an area to buy into aggressively, not only for the week, but also through July. And as I've already said, through the rest of the year, I've been mentioning how this formation at 368.69 just might contain selling through the rest of the year. And we're halfway there now. And I do think that that is still capable of doing so. And in fact, it'll be, we won't even really be talking about that too much anyway, if we wind up closing over the next few weeks above this 435.94 area. So I think that pretty much rounds it out. Please click like, share, subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com. We offer 2 stock picks every single week. Your daily NVIDIA, daily SPY, daily Triple Q analysis is also there. I'll be back, of course, tomorrow with Tuesday's Tesla report, and you have a great day.